Welcome back to Modern Ronin Media. My name is Tommy, and this is a channel where we talk about filmmaking for people who love the art of filmmaking. Let's talk about the Osee 21.5-inch monitor. I purchased this directly from Osee back in December of last year, and I'm a big fan of having a large monitor as a field monitor. Especially being a one-man show doing these YouTube videos, there's a big benefit of having a large monitor that I can view when I am presenting my content. This also helps me when I'm setting up and adjusting lighting and composition. I can get all of this done without having to go behind the camera and guess how the shot looks without me in the actual frame. Before I did this with an old computer monitor, and it worked well for the basic composition and framing and making sure that what needed to be out of frame was out of frame. So why did I spend the money to get a dedicated field monitor? Simply put, to have a dedicated monitor designed to do this job and to be portable. The Osee fits that bill 100%. For starters, the design of the Osee monitor makes it perfect to easily transport to a set without the need of an extra carrying case because of its built-in top handle. It also comes with pre-attached feet, but if you're using it on set without a table or a flat surface, it comes with a pre-attached baby pin adapter to be used with any sort of stand that supports baby pins. So you can put this on a light stand, a low boy, a combo stand, or a C-stand, something a computer monitor can't do. Attaching it to a stand is a perfect way to create a small video village when shooting corporate music videos or narrative videos when more than just the camera operator needs to see what's happening. Speaking of using this monitor on set, one of the big drawbacks of going ultra low budget and grabbing your computer monitor from your computer is sometimes you're shooting outdoors midday with bright sunlight, and most computer monitors just aren't very bright when fighting the sun at the peak of day. With the Osee, you get an extremely bright monitor at 1500 nits, which means midday sun won't kill your ability to see what's going on when you need to see on the screen. If for some reason you need to shade your screen, it comes with an attachable screen hood. With this monitor and being outdoors a lot of the time when doing some remote shoots outside, you have to rely on batteries. Typically off-the-shelf larger monitor solutions would require a generator, some access to a plug-in power. The Osee comes with the option of a V or gold mount battery plate to power it. Of course, battery life will depend on the battery watt hour size and the brightness of the monitor. Here are just some of the specs this monitor comes with. It has a 1500 nit ultra bright panel. It has 2-channel 3G SDI inputs and 1-channel SDI output. It also has 1 HDMI input, an audio input, and USB for loading custom LUTs and firmware updates. As always, a headphone jack and 2 RS-485 ports, DC and AC power inputs. Built-in LUTs to support all major camera brands such as Arri, Red, Sony, Blackmagic, DJI, and even GoPro. It has a false color mode known as super false color, which can give you the basic spectrum false color where deep blues are underexposed and deep reds are overexposed, or you can use its built-in exposure indicators that are calculated from specific camera profiles. The monitor supports all of the traditional features that are expected from field monitors, such as peaking, zebras, and focus assist. It also has the expected monitoring tools like vector scopes, parade, histograms, waveforms. The histogram can be displayed in RGB values or just luminance. The monitor has full customizable markers. It also has audio tools and supports on-screen timecode. So now let's get into the review. So I've had the Osee monitor for nearly 6 months, and now I have to say it's been a dream to work with. I have used it as a confidence monitor on every video I've posted since I've received it back in December. Using it as a field or confidence monitor, it has given me all of the tools I could ever ask for. Now let's start with some of the things I wish that Osee did better. First off, the buttons on the actual monitor itself, though they are very responsive to touch, they are not illuminated, so in low light situations you may find yourself hitting the wrong button. The buttons are grouped in two categories: the menu source buttons and the programmable function button. Input selection button is straightforward. Click on it to select the input you want to use and wait a moment. It will change the input. The other buttons in this section are simply up and down and left and right buttons with an OK button, all of which are for use with the menu system, which is where things get a little overwhelming. The menu system is honestly my biggest issue with the Osee products. Though once you get things dialed in, you don't really need to go back into the menu. How the buttons work in the menu system gets pretty annoying at times. Some buttons don't do what you intuitively think they should. Now, the user preset buttons are great. You can set a button up and with 2 taps, turn it on or off. Focus assist and false color are the 2 things I use almost every time I record a video, and having quick presets make it that much easier to use. The last issue I have with the monitor is there's only one HDMI input and no HDMI output. In this price range, I'd expect to see more people running HDMI into the monitor, which means there's no way to pass an HDMI signal out to something like a wireless transmitter. Other than these issues, if you're looking for a full function, dedicated field confidence monitor, look no further. This has everything a DP, director, or producer would need to fill that role. I will continue to use this tool, and I would say 100% it's worth every penny I spent. So, as I always say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment on this video, and as always, go out and create great things. You don't need the best equipment. You just need the equipment that's right for you.